I got the key, they let me in. I'm waking up every day win. I got the key, they let me in. Waking up every day win. I got the key, they let me in. I'm waking up every day win. I got the key, they let me in. I'm waking up every day win. I said I woke up in the morning, now I got the key. I gotta wake up, be all I can be. Then I be online, I call up all my friends. I tell them it's time for the everyday win. And then I hop on the train, success express with the cash out, and I'm feeling so I got that money on my mind, now it's time to go. Jiggas, and you know I'm about to blow. And here we go, I got the key, they let me in. I'm waking up every day win. I got the key, they let me in. Waking up every day win. I got the key, they let me in. I'm waking up every day win. I got the key, they let me in. I'm waking up every day win.
Once again, I got the key. They let me in. I woke up and I woke up to win. My name is EDWIN. Y'all know what it is. Everyday win. This is Terrific Tuesday, and today is a very, very, very special show. I got my main man, not just anybody, not just a coach, not just a friend. He's Dr. John L. Mack, who's here with us today. Now, if y'all know anything about Dr. John L. Mack, he helped me write my book, 7 Keys to Victory. He actually wrote the foreword. He actually pushed me over the edge and said, man, it's time for you to write the book, because he knew then that I had the keys. You know what? And what the keys did for me, it let me in and woke me up, and now I'm everyday win. I am so blessed to have him. You're going to learn more. I'm going to present to many, introduce to others, John L. Mack in a few more minutes. But you know what? Today, John, I just want to say thank you. That's all I can say. I want to thank Keyjana Owens, who is my producer. He's the founder and CEO of Success Express, who allows me to have this wonderful podcast every single day, because this is Wake Up to Win. There is no days off. When the sun comes up, I wake up, I win, I move forward, and I want you to do the same thing. But you know what? I wrote 7 Keys to Victory a couple of years ago. But you know what? It's been on me. It's been in me. It's been just, in my brain. What's my next book? And I want to shout out to FD Guyton, Bishop FD Guyton, who has written with me for the last 20 years of my life, who has seen me go through a lot of different transitions, who has allowed me to mess up and then get back up and stay in the game with me. He's like a coach, a very, very good friend. But he heard me say something years ago, and 22 years ago now, he heard me say something. He's kept me on track with this for a long time. And today is the day of the beginning of Broken Focus, Key to Failure. Broken Focus, Key to Failure, which is my new book. But today I'm talking about Broken Focus, which is the enemy of success, guys. Broken focus, the enemy of success. But before I do that, I cannot do this broadcast without talking about my sponsors. So before I get into Broken Focus, the enemy of success, and a message from John L. Mack, I want to talk about my sponsors. This is Full Force Security right here on Wake Up to Win on the Success Express Podcast Network.
Full Force Protection Services, the protective services you need for you, your family, and your businesses. Full Force Protection Services provides cannabis security, executive protection, armed transport, event security, home protection, home security installation, family protective services, and more. Full Force Protection Services has all the skills you need for your protection. The skill set includes weapon screening, keen observation, de-escalation technique, crime prevention, loss prevention, surveillance, and more. Full Force Protection Services is affordably priced to fit any budget. For immediate services, contact 707-407-5133. That's 707-407-5133. Don't get caught without protection, and don't get caught without full force.
to take a dose of my medicine every day. And my dose of medicine comes from Proverbs. Today is Proverbs 4 day. Every single day I try to take a dose of medicine, and I was dealing with some issues this morning in my own head. That's where a lot of the problems come from. It comes from being in our own head. But I got to Proverbs chapter 4, the 25th verse. It says, let your eyes look directly ahead and let your gaze be fixed straight in front of you. Watch the path of your feet, and all your ways will be established. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Turn your foot from evil. And when I got that, boom, instantly the medicine kicked in. Boom, instantly I had a new focus and a new vision of what today is all about. Focus is not about what you can visualize physically. Focus is about what your inner self concentrates on and falls in love with. Whatever your inner self falls in love with is where your passion lies. But when your focus in life becomes broken, that means that your love for that thing, that person, place, relationship, project, course, etc., will shift. When your love shifts for a thing, so does your passion and your priority. When your passion and priority shifts, so does your commitment. Once your commitment moves, your interest, pursuits, and momentum become affected. And in life, if someone or something can alter your interest, your level of pursuit, or your degree of momentum, that it can define your level of success. All right. The greatest cause of broken focus is the force of distraction. Distraction arises when we are captivated, drawn to, or taken by the very things in life that have been designed to steal our concentration. Tell me this. What easily distracts you or captivates you? Remember this. Whatever you spend the most time thinking about is the thing you give the most power to. It takes effort to keep from being distracted in these days and times. There are many things in many opportunities competing for your attention. A disciplined mind knows that if it gives in to distraction, it could transform into broken focus. And once your focus is broken, you'll start losing the passion. You'll start losing the drive. You'll start losing the momentum, and you'll start losing the pursuit. Does success seem like it's avoiding you in any area of your life? Is your momentum decreasing an area where you set a goal? Is your pursuit level not what it used to be? Then this is where you adjust your life, adjust your lens, and resharpen your focus. Now, with all that said, I want to talk to you about how to fix your focus, how to fix the ability to focus, and how your ability to focus determines how much you achieve in life. The ability to focus is almost like a superpower, and the individuals who can focus get so much more done. There are many areas where you can benefit from better concentration. For example, school, work, while studying, doing a hobby, singing, dancing. I'm in a show called Hitsville, guys. I'm in a show called Hitsville here on the Las Vegas Strip. Now, I don't know about you, but being an entertainer on the Las Vegas Strip is actually, I looked it up yesterday. It's actually bigger than Broadway. For an entertainer, it's actually something that most entertainers desire and dream about. Now, I had no idea that was it. Because I've been in the music business, entertainment business for now professionally 25 years. And I had no idea that being an entertainer in a residency on the Strip was one of the most biggest accomplishments for most of your professional entertainers. Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, now Usher, Boys to Men. I mean, these names. And now guess what? Edwin Victory is in the Motown Hitsville show on the Las Vegas Strip at Planet Hollywood, June 1st. It will be 6 days a week. Y'all can come fly out here, and I might have some vacation packages so that way you could come out here and get a good deal, see the city, as well as see me. And we'll talk more about that because my man Keyjana Owens, I know he can help you with some discount packages to get on a plane, fly out here, and have lots of fun in Las Vegas. But with that said, broken focus, key to failure. If I did not have focus with all the situations and circumstances that I went through or I go through in life, I would not be right where I'm at right now in Victoryville, in Las Vegas, in Planet Hollywood, in Hitsville, on the Strip. I am so excited. If y'all go look at my live videos on Facebook, you can see me rehearsing, and I'm actually getting my steps. Yesterday morning, I was like, oh, how am I going to do this? But yesterday when I went to rehearsal, I was on point, and everybody said, hey, good job. Now, I beat myself more than everybody else because they said good job, and I'm sitting there saying I missed 2 or 3 steps. But you know what? We all miss it. And I want to shout out to my co-host for Victorious Vibes, Erica Young. She actually told me before, just go focus. Just miss every step you can in rehearsal because that's where you're supposed to miss. You got to go and rehearse. You got to stay focused. You got to rehearse. I practice the Kobe Bryant method. I get up earlier than everybody and I stay later than everybody because you know what? I have to win. Every day win. There is no days off. It's in me. My dad gave it to me, and I believe it. But you can be an everyday winner too. You know, because when you divide your attention toward many different things, that's when it comes at a cost. The problem is that the brain is extremely bad with switching between tasks. When you switch from one task to another, it's not an instant switch, guys. Your mind needs to load the content. You know how a computer is. It gets slower. If you keep switching and the more tabs you got open, it starts to slow down. Same thing with the mind. The mind has to load the content before it switches. So what you're doing or what you're wanting to do, so you want to have, full access to it. You want to get fully into the task. If you're constantly switching your attention between tasks, you're forcing your brain to load and reload the context all the time. A lot of energy is wasted simply by switching between tasks and trying to get back into it. This is leaving you exhausted without getting much done. Anybody who knows me knows that I've been gifted to do a lot of things, but a lot of people who don't know me don't realize that I have taken the last 25 years to, hey, you know what? I'm a singer. I knew that growing up. I performed. I learned how to perform, and that's all I was doing mostly growing up. And then I went to college. I got into communications, and I focused on that while I was at Prairie View. And then I got signed to a record deal. And, I toured with the group Ideal, and, I was all a part of the group. And then I left the group. And then I went back to college, and I got my degree in graphic design. I said I was going to be the #1 graphic designer. I stood and I stayed. I stuck there, didn't do anything else. I learned how to sell. I learned how to learn how to print for three years straight. I did that. And then I became an animator. I got married. I became an animator. I created the Baby Isaac crew, and I made mascots. I did over 800 shows. And, unfortunately, I went through a situation where my family kind of split apart, still moving forward, still going up higher, where we actually moved the business from from Houston to Southern California. Now I'm in Las Vegas. Even though I'm in Las Vegas and I still do the mascot thing right now, I am focused on becoming the best entertainer on the Strip that I can. I'll get back to the cartoon, but because I was able to focus on those things, I was able to bring them all together at one. So I'm so excited right now. Victoryville, which is my production company, my new studio. I'm here at Victoryville Studios right now. And you know what? All of those different things and all those different focuses now come together as one. But you still got to realize that directed focus is what is exactly helped me get here. And without further ado, I have a great guest on today. His name is John L. Mack. He owns Get Published Successfully. But you know what? I can't just say anything. He knows how to introduce himself even better. But so I want you to check this video out. And after this video, you're going to meet John L. Mack.
Hi, John L. Mack here. Listen, I'm the CEO and founder of GPS, Get Published Successfully. And that's what we do. We help aspiring authors to get published successfully. And we found out during this pandemic then more and more people are ready to do exactly that, get published successfully. So we've got a brand new masterclass. This is going to be a 4-week class, and it's fast paced. We're going to start with a blank page and end up with a published book. So we're going to take your hand and walk you through the process, everything that you need to know to be able to publish your book. Now, this course normally sells for $19.95. We've slashed the price in half. It's only $9.99. And we'll even give you a payment plan so that you can do it now and not have that as an excuse. So this class, I don't know, I think we're going to offer it once more this year. But right now, this is the only time we'll be offering it this summer. Previous individuals that have gone through this class have been able to get results such as a best-selling book. One gentleman was able to turn his book into a course that allowed him to be able to develop some very significant sustainable income. So we're asking you to take a look at our GPS masterclass and do it now before the class fills up. At this price, and the fact that you're walking all the way through and ending up with a published book, where we're gonna pull back the layers. We're gonna have our editors, our graphic designers, every piece and component that's necessary to publish a book and to create a book will be open out and made available for you. So please don't delay. So please hit that button right now. The button at the bottom. Right now. The button at the bottom. Go ahead on, sign up, get started. Go ahead on, sign up. We started the class, and we get published successfully. Have an awesome successful. Have an awesome day.
That's John L. Mack. So I want to introduce to some, present to others. I coach my friend, Dr. John L. Mack. John, are you there?
I am here, and I'm excited to be here. You know, just to be able to be on the Success Express, to be moving down the track toward exactly where you want to be at. That's what life is all about. If you're not on the Success Express and you're wondering why you're not experiencing success, you just might need to recalibrate so that you can get your ticket to get on the Success Express. I'm excited. You know, you and Keyman, Keyjona, I mean, you guys are just awesome, and I appreciate you too much.
Well, we want to just thank you, because you are the connector between the two entities that have come together to do such a phenomenal work. Keyjona, the key man Owens, who wrote the 7 Keys to Success, and I wrote the 7 Keys to Victory. You connected those two together. You wrote both forwards in both books, and man, you know what? Since this connection, I don't think Key Man and I have stopped talking since we started this year. We started this year, the first day of the year, 7 Keys to Victory. You remember that? The first 7 days of the year?
Yes, the first broadcast, yes. But you just said something that really connected me. So 7 Keys to Victory and the 7 Keys to Success. So success and victory are not mutually exclusive. But when you have the keys, you can enter into success, and that gives you victory. Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop.
Ooh, I'm gonna let you have the show right now, because I know you got some words of wisdom. I'm gonna get out the way right now so we can hear from Dr. John L. Mack. John, take it away.
Well, hey guys, listen. I am so excited, of course, to be on this show, because both of these young men, as I've coached them, they have elevated the game to a level where they understood at first. There was a disconnect, and they didn't understand my vision. But when they got a hold of my vision and realized the value of a brand building book, both of them, through years of coaching, have finally just said, "Oh, we can cut the umbilical cord. We can now start moving about the cabin on our own, because we figured out what you've been trying to share with us for these last several years, and that is this: every entrepreneur, every coach, every consultant, every business man, every thought leader, every pastor needs a brand building book." Now, let me just say this. I always state this. Everybody has a book in them that somebody needs and wants to read. Anybody can write and publish a book with today's technology, but nobody, and I mean nobody, can read a book that's never been written or never been published. So the key right now is just writing a book is not good enough. Anybody can write a book, as I just stated. You can, I mean, my program right now is write it overnight, write it in a weekend, write it, and do a 40-hour write week, just like you go to work. Well, you can write a book in the 40 hours that it takes you to go and make money for somebody else. But just writing the book is not good enough. You need a brand building book, a book that's going to help to establish and help to build your brand, because that's what it's all about. So I'm going to go over 7 of the benefits of having a brand building book. And the very first one is profitability. No one enters these social media hallways or the entrepreneurial world, or no one goes out and strives and works and labors without the concept or the focus of success on their mind and getting paid, profitability. So that's the number one thing that a brand building book can help do for you, is help to create a level of profitability greater than you're experiencing right now without it. Number two, there's 2 areas of need that you have to fulfill in order for that brand building book to come into existence. Number 1 is publish the book. Number 2 is to promote the book. To publish it and not promote it would be the same as just throwing the money out the window. You go through the cost and the time and everything to produce and publish that book, and then if you don't promote it, just because you write it, don't mean that they're going to buy it or that they're going to come or that it's going to fulfill its task. You have to promote it, but having the book, being able to be in a position to promote the book, opens up avenues of revenue that are just unparalleled. But you have to publish it and you have to promote it. A little bit more about that later, because we're working on a time frame. Listen, I'll be hosting a master class here toward the end of the month, and I'll on my next broadcast I'll probably have the exact date on it. And in that master class, I'm going to break down all of the points I'm going to just touch on today, so that you really understand that this is what I'm talking about today is not just writing a book. Anybody can write a book, a vanity experience. But when you have a brand building book, a book that's going to just do everything to leverage you and to take your brand and help to expand it so that you can have more income, more revenue, more increase. All of that is what's important. So there's 3 types of content that you're going to utilize and implement in order to create a brand building book. And I want you to get that term in your spirit. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a coach, any type of leader, brand building book is what we're talking about. This is a specific type of book. We're not talking about a novel. We're not talking about an urban. We're talking about not even a biography. Most people think that they want to write a book because they want to just do a trauma or a drama dump. Oh, this happened to me. I got beat up. I got molested. I got lost. My daddy wasn't there. All these problems and issues and excuses. Stop it. Nobody wants to hear about that. If you write a book, people want to say, hey, you're here. You used to be here. How did you get there? And that's what a brand building book does for you. So there's 3 specific types of content that are necessary to involve or to include in that brand building book. The first one is your expertise, the expertise that you've developed over time. Then the experience that's helped to expand and develop that expertise. And finally, education. So expertise, experience, and education are the 3 components that you're going to pour into your brand building book. Now, the experience, most people get this wrong, and they think that, oh, I've got to tell this drama story about how I got, was just taken advantage. I was marginalized, how I wasn't given the same opportunities. My daddy wasn't there, so therefore I have a right to whine and cry and moan. No, you don't. That mess should be the purpose of your message, and how you can, using that methodology that you got out of your mess, that becomes the message and the movement to be able to push you forward toward a greater opportunity, so that you can use that book to be a key to unlock a door. The 7 keys of victory and the 7 keys of success, both of these gentlemen, Kijona and Edwin Victory, used that book to open doors. Now I'm just so proud of the work that they're doing, because now they walk into the room and they are, the fourth thing that it does, this is where they are. The four things that a brand building book does for you. Number one, it establishes expert status. So if you have a brand building book, not just a book, anybody can write a book. But if you've got that brand building book that's going out and increasing your brand, establishing your brand, it establishes expert status. You are the subject matter expert because you wrote the book on the subject. And number two, it creates credibility. So now you're the credible source revolving around that subject matter that you have shown your expertise on. And then finally, it increases influence. So it establishes expert status, creates credibility, increases influence, but more importantly, it opens opportunities. When you have written and can walk in the door with that brand building book, opportunities open, doors open for speaking, for live events, for so many different things, because you have positioned yourself with a brand building book. Now we've got about a couple of minutes left, and I'm gonna rush through this. There's 5 types of brand building books. That's the number 5. There's a builder. You're a builder. You've done something. You built something. So that book tells you how to build it. You're a rescuer. You've gone out and you use your expertise to build, to rescue somebody from a situation, rescue yourself. So that's number 2, and it spells out brand. Number 1 is you're a builder, you're a rescuer, then you're an achiever. You've achieved some significant aspect in your life, and you want to share how, because you did achieve it, you can share others how they can achieve it as well. And then you're a navigator. The N in brand building means that you're a navigator. You can show them how to navigate the treacherous and often daunting highways and byways to get to the point where they want to be at. And then finally, the D means a developer. You've developed a method or a methodology that a person can use to be able to overcome situations in life. So yeah, he said, commitment to do the work it takes for success. I love it. I like it. I want some more of it. There's 6 types of writers. So if you're out there and say, I don't think that I'm worthy, I don't think I've got anything to say, I don't think I know how to say it, you may be one of these 6 types of writers. You may be a wise sage. That's the W in the writer. You may be a realistic writer. You write with realism and relevance. You may be an inspirational writer. So that brand building book is an inspirational tool to help people to get up off of the misery and situations in life. You may be a transformational writer. Listen, when you help to transform someone's life and make it better and make it gooder. Yeah, I said gooder. Then you might be an experiential writer. The experiences and the expertise that you had, you now are able to share with others. And finally, you're that relevant writer. Listen, there's 7 avenues of revenue, and I got 1 minute to break this down because I'm cognizant of the time, and I don't want to take advantage of your time because the mind can only receive as much as the seat will endure. So there are 7 avenues of revenue that's available for a brand building book author. And when you've written that brand building book, now you have the access and the ability to take advantage of one or all of these 7 avenues of revenue. Number 1, the book sales themselves. Ancillary product sales, like the things that you can offer around that book sale, t-shirts and pens and things of that nature. Coaching is a huge component. And we look at that value ladder, the closer they get to having personal one-on-one contact to you, the more value that has and the more revenue that can create for you. Consultation, when you consult one-on-one or one-on-many. Speaking is huge. Once you've written a book, now opportunities for you to speak virtually and live are open. And if there's a choice between 2 people with equal credentials, the one that has the book is going to one that gets the hook and the look and to get in and gets booked. Membership sites are the biggest, most incredible thing that's going on in the digital sphere right now. So think about that, because if you got a product or a membership that you're offering at, say, $20 a month, and you've got 1,000 members in that small cost, that's $20,000 a month. Hey, I love it. I want it. Some more of it. Live events. And as COVID ends, we're going to have more and more of an opportunity for live events. Hey, Get back with me next week. I'm going to continue to expand and explore the brand building book concept so that you'll be able to get published successfully. This is Dr. John L. Mack. It's been my privilege and my pleasure to be able to share information for your transformation, your elevation, and your compensation. Have an awesome, awesome day. Back to you, Edwin.
Hey. Well, let me tell y'all something. John L. Mack is how I learned how to take copious notes. And I'm glad that I get a chance to do this show, as well as make sure it goes up online for video, for people to replay it, so that way they can go back and write those notes down. Because John, you'll be with us on Tuesdays, right? Every week now. So we're going to take this broadcast.
I'm committed.
Hey, that's that, and I'm so glad you said that, because, I'm part of a show now, and it's every day, 6 days a week. And I don't know when this show is going to end. I don't know when my last curtain call is going to be, but I hope to be on this show for the next 15 years. Shout out to Jen Reeves, the producer of Hitsville, who looked at me and gave me the shot to be on this show now, because it's only a limited number of people that can be on this show. So thank you, Jen. But you know what? Copious notes, guys. Go back and take notes, because John L. Mack dropped some nuggets. He dropped some real good nuggets. And I got to take this time real quick to do a little promotion, because, I'm like the dog that wags his tail, because if I don't, nobody will. So go to Amazon right now. Go to Amazon right now, or you can scan the code that's on the screen. You can get the 7 Keys to Victory by Edwin Victory right here, forward by John L. Mack. I need to change that, because now the forward is by Dr. John L. Mack. So make sure you go get this book. And also, I don't have a copy right now, but I will tell you, make sure you go get Keys, 7 Keys to Success by Keyjana, the Key Man Owens. And you know what? You'll have all the keys you need to succeed. Dr. Mack, thank you for being on my show today. I am so blessed to have you. And I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday, because you know what? It's going down on a Tuesday.
It's terrific Tuesday. And transformational Tuesday. We're going to make it do what it do.
Come on, we got to change the name now. Transformational Tuesday, because you know what? Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Thank you again. Stay right here if you can, man. I'll be back with you in just a moment. I thank you for being on the show. And guys, that's Dr. John L. Mack. John L. Mack not only has helped me and Keyjana write books, he's helped several authors write their books successfully. Y'all know what a GPS system is, right? So look, if you want to write a book, get the right direction. Because when you get the right direction, you get to the place you need to be. And that is success. You do not want to live a life without hitting your target. You do not want to live a life without hitting your success. And with that said, every Wednesday, guys, every Wednesday, we got another person that's going to come up tomorrow, and she's going to give you some really good tips, because she's amazing too. Lindsay L. King will be with us on Wisdom Wednesdays. Check out.
Hi, my name is Lindsay King, and I'm the creator of the Accelerate Your Life Mentorship Program, a 24-week program to take your life to the next level. Accelerate your life. So what is it I'm here to talk to you about today? I've also created the Accelerate Your Life Booster Program. It's a quick and easy way to start building practical practices that are simple and easy to implement today into your life to start raising the energy and getting the changes that you want. It's simple, it's easy. I ask you to do just a few things and work with me here. Get a notebook. I teach you about gratitude, energy frequency, the power of your thought. I teach you about how to create habits that are long lasting, how to make decisions, how to set your goals and objectives. I also talk to you about how to set up a daily practice that works for you, no matter who you are. What we're doing here with the Booster Program is we're setting solid foundations that you can build on top of to get long-lasting, successful results in any area of your life that you choose. So join me for the Accelerate Your Life Booster Program. It's simple and easy, just like everything I'm teaching in the actual program. I look forward to having you there.
I'm so thankful for Lindsay King. She has come aboard and literally she fires the engine up and takes it all the way over the stratosphere, because y'all know we're in Las Vegas and y'all know the tallest building here is the Stratosphere. So I'm so thankful for Lindsay King. Guys, this is my show today. It is Victorious. It is Wake Up to Win at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will have Victorious Vibes, and me and my co-host will be interviewing C.D. Jordan. He's an awesome instrumentalist who has come all the way to Las Vegas and just got here at midnight last night, and we will interview him live. It will be a live what do you call it? I will be out and about, whatever you call that is, out with my camera, and I will be at the hotel interviewing C.D. Jordan today with my co-host virtually, Erica Young, one of the greatest singers in the world, and she will also, from Houston, Texas, be gracing the city of Las Vegas really soon. So it's an H-Town takeover here in Las Vegas. But I want to thank you guys for being here today, watching. Thank you, John L. Mack, for being on my show, Wake Up to Win. And we'll see you tomorrow, guys, Wednesday, Winning Wednesday with Lindsay King. But also, if you're in the city of Gardena, California, and you get a little hungry, make sure, I'm telling you, make sure you go by Your Way. Your Way, the best sandwiches in the world. With that being said, guys, 1 o'clock today, Victorious Vibes. I'm your man, EDWIN. It's going to be so nice today. We're going to have those vibes, and we just going to be chilling right here in the city of Las Vegas. So I look forward to seeing you guys. God bless you all. Make sure you keep your energy high. I'm your man, EDWIN, and I'll see you later. Peace.
You got that vibe. Oh, yeah. Said you got that vibe. You know you are a winner and you're vibing real high. It's because you got that Victorious vibe. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got that vibe, yeah. Your heart is really good and your energy's right. And you know you got that Victorious vibe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Come on. Oh. I was feeling kinda down today. I needed to find a better way. I needed my vibe to change. I needed something on my brain. My name is Victory, so I gotta keep the vibes with me. So I called DJ Risk. I need a song, I need another hit. Cause that's what we do. We the groove, we're rockin' with you. They say your vibe make you try. Now you feeling real loud. Everybody wanna win. Everybody wanna get in. Just do your best. Feature by. That's the test. You know you are.